me that the foundations of this part of the first building are 2.5 meters deep. So it can take up to 10 floors in addition to this ground floor space that you see, and the cabling is already in. If you look over here, you'll see some of the sort of wiring that's already here and runs all the way through for downlights and power points. So this first building is already well on its way, and as I say, it can take up to 10 floors with space for huge amounts of other land. As I say, and I keep repeating, it's 6,000 square meters right in the middle of town, barely a 2-minute walk from the main Hargeysa General Hospital, and all the other sort of ministries, and the presidency is what, about a 10-minute walk, 15-minute walk at most from here. So it is right in the heart of the city. If you can see, I mean, coming up onto the roof of the first floor gives you an idea of just how central this location is. I mean, there you've got the main high street of the whole of the city with the biggest shopping mall, Jira Mall there. The Ministry of Telecommunications is our next door neighbor. You've got other huge sort of shopping areas and shopping malls opening up over there. And as I say, the presidency is just behind us. And if we go around the corner, just over here, just behind this building, which is the Ministry of Telecommunications, is, see those trees where they are? Just over those trees, that's where Hargeysa General Hospital is. And, you know, look, all around, you can got quite a panorama of the whole city. So it's very, very central location. Going to the airport that way, going to the main port of Berbera, the road is going up that way. The Ethiopian border is over there, and barely, what, an hour and a half sort of drive, and a huge population there as well. So it couldn't be better located. So here's the ground of the Somaliland National Library. It's right in the middle of Hargeysa. It's barely a few minutes walk from the General Hospital, and maybe about a 5-10 minute walk from the presidency and all the main ministries. The columns have been put up to build a second sort of floor, and inshallah there's a mosque there and a huge amount of other grounds and a lot of work to be done. So we just want to say thank you to everyone that's helped and worked so hard in order to make this a reality and begin the work. But as you can see, a lot of other work remains. So thank you to everyone wherever they are, in the UK, in America, in Europe, here in Hargeysa, and all over Africa, all the different communities of people connected to Somaliland. You've done an enormous amount. It's going to be one of the most important institutions and reference points, I think, for all Somalilanders and for future generations to come. And I hope it sets a benchmark in terms of when a country decides to do something for itself, for the greater good, and for learning and for progress, that anything can be achieved. So a lot has been done, but much more remains to be done. And one thing I really want to say visiting this facility now is that the impact it has on people's thinking, on making them believe that what can be achieved out of giving and committing yourself to the greater good is enormous. So even just as an example of what can be done, whether it's in education, whether it's in health, whether it's in voluntary services, whether it's in terms of the rural poor, anything that you set your mind to, people will come together and support. So please continue to support.